This is Mary from Front Porch Ideas and More. Dave and I are getting ready to decorate our porch for the fall, so we're going to be transitioning it from summer to autumn. So one of the first things that we're going to do is we're going to cover our cushions on our glider. As you can see right now, we have a summer print, and it doesn't go so great with pumpkins and mums and because of the pinks and the aquas. So we want something a little bit, well, we're going to do something blue to go with our porch. So let me show you what our project's going to be. So what I'm going to show you is how I covered these old cushions. We had these from a few years ago, and instead of covering the pretty new ones that we had for summer, I thought, well, why not just spruce these up for the fall? So what I did is I got some indoor-outdoor fabric from Joann's. I got a nice blue piece that goes with our blue porch. And here's one of the finished cushions. It's just a very simple method that I use for doing this. So as you can see, we'll have two of them on here. And if you just follow along with me, I'll show you very easily how I put this together. And then on my next video, I'm going to show you how I made this pillow. And I'm going to have several other pillows. And I think that the colors are going to just pop on that blue. If you have old cushions for your outdoor furniture and they're either faded or worn or you just don't like them, don't toss them out, because you can easily cover them with the method that I'm going to show here. There's no advanced sewing skills or anything like that. All that I'm doing is really creating just like a gigantic pillowcase for this that I'm going to slip it into. So all I did is, with my indoor-outdoor fabric that I bought, I cut two rectangles. I measured my cushion and I added like 3 to 4 inches to the length and to the width, because you want to make sure that your cover is a generous size. It's way better to be a little bit big than too small in the beginning. So I actually just made like a gigantic pillowcase. I drew lines on here so you can kind of see. I sewed down both of the sides and on the bottom, and I'm leaving the top open, and this is so that I can slip the cushion inside here. And right now I've got it turned inside out, so you're seeing the reverse side of it. So now I have my pillowcase sized to the size of the cushion, and it's still inside out. So all you need to do now is turn it right side out and just pull it through. And we're going to put the cushion inside of here to see if we've got a pretty good fit. When you get all done with this, you can take a needle and pull out the corners so they're a little bit crisper. So I'm going to put the cushion in, and I'm going to make sure that the ties on the top are in the open end. So it's just like putting on a pillowcase. Just shake it down a little bit. It's a little bit snug, and that's what you want. You don't want it tight, but you want it to fit. Oh, that looks like it fits really nicely. Now the next step is going to be, we still want to use those ties that are on the cushion. So we have to use our seam ripper and make small little holes so that we can pull the ties out. And we'll do that now. So I just felt through the fabric to where the ties come out. And I used my seam ripper, and I just opened up like an inch or so. Can you see it there? Just like an inch or so, I made a little hole with the seam ripper just by taking out some of the stitches so that I could pull the ties right through. See, like that? And then I did the same thing up at the top. I just slid a few of the stitches, and I can pull the ties right through. Now what you might want to do is you might want to take the ties back out, take the cushion out, and turn it back inside out and reinforce where you cut the stitches so that they don't come loose on either side. But it's that simple, and it doesn't look like it's custom. Now the only thing we have left to finish is the top. So I'm going to show you that next. If you have trouble pulling out the ties, just cheat like I do and put your hand inside and just guide the ties out with your hands from the inside out. It makes it a lot easier. That's probably the trickiest part of this whole thing, is just getting those ties to come out the holes. Now to finish this off, this is another really easy way to do it. There's a lot of ways you could do it, but here's the way that I chose. Is it's kind of like an envelope. I just folded the top of the fabric over the cushion, And then I'm going to fold this part over, and actually what you're doing is you're just making a big fold in the fabric so that you don't have any raw edges. And shake it and kind of pull it real nice. And then typically I would, and you should, pin it, because when you get to the machine it's a lot easier if you have it pinned, and this indoor-outdoor fabric is slippery too. So just pin it. I'd pin it in a few more places, and then all you need to do is just stitch close to the edge across. And let me show you how the finished one looks. It's just very plain, but there's, I don't know if you can see, but there's just a fine line of stitching across the top right there. That's all there is to it, and your cushion cover is done. And you've got a brand new look, and you could do this for any season, any time of the year. So now that you have your cushions covered, the next thing that we're going to do is to make some pretty pillows for the season. So this is one that I've already made that I'm going to show you in my next video. And like all the projects I do, it's pretty easy to do, but it's just plain fun, don't you think? I like how the orange and the blue go together. So I'll show you this and another pillow that I'm making. Stay tuned. This is Mary from Front Porch Ideas and More. See you on the porch.